Good afternoon, Apaches, and welcome to our second live show of the year. We're so excited to have you out here today and to bring you an amazing second episode. Was it really that good? Was it too much? It might have been too much.
No, it was perfect. Just like we practiced the night before, but 10 times better.
Really? Thanks. As if that wasn't stressful enough, we still have a whole show to get through.
That's right. Today we'll be talking about free lunches in the cafeteria, meeting a new face on campus, a behind-the-scenes look at what we do here in APN, and a recap of our Apache athletes. I'm Rahul.
And I'm Nataniel. Let's get this show on the road.
It's that time of the year again, where you can jam out with your friends, that special someone, or just fly solo.
Aww.
It's homecoming season. Buy your tickets from the ASB office before the sun sets on September 30th. Prices will increase the longer you wait, so buy them soon.
What started during the pandemic has become a permanent fixture at Arcadia High. This year, lunch is free for all Arcadia students, so if you haven't noticed the huge lines at the cafeteria, you might be missing out. Let's move on to Sandra and Ronan to learn more about the origins of this change.
Now that we're back at school in person, all students are entitled to free lunch every day. This new program has helped many in our district, so we spoke with Director of Nutrition Services, Kathleen Ashworth, for more information.
The free lunch program, which is known as Assembly Bill 130 in California, requires school districts to provide 2 meals a day free of charge to students in grades kindergarten through 12th grade each day, regardless of their income.
While lunch may be free for the students, someone has to pay for it.
The nutrition services departments are the only self-funded departments in the district. And we've always been reimbursed partially by federal and state governments, the USDA and the CDE, based on the number of reimbursable meals we serve each day. So a reimbursable meal must meet their nutrition standards like whole grains, low calories, low sodium, also including fruits and vegetables. So while we do receive partial reimbursement for the meals, it doesn't come close to covering our costs.
Fortunately, this program has granted much relief to many students and families affected by the pandemic. Well, there you have it. If you want to support the school, come on down to get yourself a nice hot meal for free.
Celebrating 50 plus years of the program, PTA's National Reflections Competition wants to see your best work with the theme I Will Change the World By. Submissions may be dances, film production, literature, music, photography, visual arts, or the Special Artist Division. Final date for entries is November 15th. Visit the link down below, or for more information, email reflections@ahspta.com with any questions.
This past Tuesday, California went through a gubernatorial recall elections. Citizens voted whether or not to remove and replace Governor Gavin Newsom. With an overwhelming number of votes, Governor Newsom easily triumphed in the election and will not be recalled. He'll be continuing his term through 2023.
Every year, we have newcomers on our campus, scared for their lives and lost amongst the crowd. Today, we highlight a special new someone in the Big A. Let's see how this terrified newbie is holding up.
Starting at the age of 16, Miss Tu realized her exhilarating passion for music. Since then, she's pursued that dream. Here she is today, the choir director of Arcadia High School. Meet Miss Tu.
An aspiring girl boss at our own school, Miss Tu starts her first year at Arcadia High School, wonderfully directing the choir. Doing one-on-one lessons with kids at the Cadenza Music Academy, she felt a passion for inspiring these kids into expressing their musical interest ever so vibrantly.
Spreading love and sharing passion of music with students.
She also enjoys discovering new drinks at Arcadia's local cafes.
I love going to different coffee shops and just trying out different coffees.
She continues to inspire her students to sing their hearts out. Thank you, Miss Tu. Now back to the studio.
September, also known as Suicide Prevention Month, looks to inform people about the tough times some may be experiencing. If you've been feeling stressed or overwhelmed lately, you can visit Miss Anderson at the Wellness Center. Tune in next week as we highlight this month in a full report.
You've seen our shows, you've seen our live streams, and you've seen what we do on camera. But have you really seen us? To give you an insight on what we do behind the cameras, here's George Garrido with an inside look on what it takes to make APN.
This is Sandra. Our APN Council leads the school and provides members.
Hi, I'm Giselle, and I'm the producer for this week's show. Basically, what I do is I make sure the whole show runs smoothly. I know how far along story producers are, what cameras are working, and just to make sure that the script sounds nice and good. So we are currently in a script meeting right now to make sure that the script sounds nice and smooth and to make sure that the audience is getting the best possible information. And once we're done, we're going to move everything into the studio, go through a bunch of run-throughs to make sure that everybody's prepared for the live show.
And we're going back live in the studio to interview the winners. I enjoy most about APN is probably the people, and just I love learning about new things, and this is like a great opportunity, and it's something in case like I want to do this later on in the future. It's like a great precursor to that.
Apache News produces all of the video stuff that you see on campus, the live streams, the sports show. I've got a great class of 18 students in Apache News this year, which is a little smaller than we normally have, but we've already produced 1 show, 2 live streams. They're ready to produce, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they make. I'm gonna look at the stream over here and just see what it sounds like now.
From events to hoodies, our ASB Council manages all the activities that happen in the school and exhibits great leadership. If you're a freshman, be sure to vote for your ASB crew. If you're a sophomore, vote for your secretary in the upcoming ASB elections. On September 22nd, ballots will be sent to your school email and results will be revealed on September 23rd at lunch. Head out to the quad to congratulate your 2021-2022 ASB board.
The sports season in Arcadia has started off with a bang, with an edge-of-your-seat win from football, a brilliant example of teamwork from a varsity girls volleyball team, and an incredible feat achieved by our girls tennis team.
To talk more about how our athletes have been doing, here's Josh with the recent updates and a live interview with the cross-country winners of the Lancers Invitational at Ledesma High.
Take it away, Josh.
Thanks, Rahul. And it has indeed been a great start for Arcadia sports season. Girls tennis just had an incredible game against the Pasadena Bulldogs. Here's Kailani for more information about the game.
Girls tennis just won against the Pasadena Bulldogs 18-0 with amazing teamwork and flawless hits.
The game flew by, only lasting an hour. Everyone took about 16 minutes to finish their set, with only doing lineups, 3 singles and doubles. At the last round, they were able to sub in all their subs. They performed exceptionally well, and their hard work paid off.
A round of applause to them. Girls tennis plays against Burbank on the 21st at 3:30. Be sure to go and support them. Thank you. Back to Josh in the studio.
Thanks, Kailani. Now for a quick recap on this week's sports. Let's kick it off with football. Last week, our Apache football team won 35-34 against the Whittier Cardinals. Boys water polo lost 10-20 against the St. Francis Golden Knights. Our girls volleyball team racked up a 3-0 victory against the Glendale Nitros, and yesterday, girls volleyball won an incredible game against Crescenta Valley. And there you have it, a great start for Arcadia sports season with many exciting games. Now, joining us in our studio is Will Kelly, Brandon Chang, and Weber Lin, all 3 placed in the Lancers Invitational at Ledesma High. So, Will, could you tell us your thought process that goes on while you're going into a competition?
Yeah, going into the competition, we just knew we wanted to win. I knew I wanted to win individually and as a team, and we knew we could do it, so we just went out and did it.
Thank you. Brandon, would you explain to us what is your motivation or mindset that you have while competing?
My motivation to run is to support my teammates because I need to run well individually if we all want to win.
Thank you. And finally, Weber, how will you prepare for your next competition?
I just make sure that I'm drinking tons of water, not eating too much food, and I get my nerves under control.
Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Again, congratulations on the win, and can't wait to see what you'll accomplish next. Now, back to Rahul and Nataniel.
What a great way to end the show. You know what? For our first time anchoring, we didn't actually do too bad.
Yeah, the suit was a bit much, and we butchered like 10 lines, but who's counting?
Why didn't you say something about that before?
Well, that's all we have for today's show. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media links down below.
Since we have no school next Friday, our next show will be at Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Join us at the end of your 4th period classes for the latest news.
We will be streaming our girls volleyball team next Tuesday. More information on our upcoming sports live streams can be found on our social media. Thank you all for watching. This has been Rahul
and Nathaniel. We'll see you next Thursday, Apaches.